Okay, let's talk about a huge upgrade that's coming to AI. Seriously, this is a change that might finally turn chatbots from these kind of clever toys into the reliable assistants that we've all been hoping for.
You know the feeling, right? It's so frustrating. You can ask an AI to write this incredible poem and boom, it does it in seconds. But then you ask it about a major news story from like last Tuesday and it just draws a blank. We're going to dig into that weird paradox and the really brilliant solution that's starting to emerge.
Alright, so before we can really appreciate the fix, we've got to get a handle on what's broken. And it really comes down to two major flaws that are holding AI back from its true potential.
This comparison just lays it out so clearly. On the left, that's pretty much the AI we have now. Its knowledge has a cutoff date, it has a bad habit of just inventing stuff, and where it gets its info is a total mystery. On the right, well, that's the dream, isn't it? An AI that's current, factual, and totally transparent.
You know, this hallucination problem is the real deal breaker. It's not just that the AI makes a mistake. It's that it creates a completely false piece of information and then presents it to you with all the confidence in the world. And that right there is the single biggest reason it's so hard to trust AI with anything important.
So how in the world do you fix an AI that's stuck in the past and loves to make things up? Well, Google is reaching back into its toolbox and pulling out its oldest, most powerful asset, its search engine.
I absolutely love this analogy. It just clicks, you know? Imagine a certified genius who's read every single book published up to, say, 2021, but they've been locked in a library ever since. What's the solution? It's simple. You just hand them a phone with a live internet connection, and suddenly that incredible mind is plugged into the real, living, breathing world.
And we're not just talking about any internet connection. Google is plugging its AI into more than 2 decades of work, a constantly updated map of basically all human knowledge. They're using their biggest strength to solve AI's biggest weakness.
So how does this connection actually work under the hood? Well, the technical term they use is grounding. And it's all about, tethering the AI's super creative brain to the hard and fast reality of facts.
Okay, this definition right here, this is the absolute key to understanding this whole thing. Instead of letting the AI just reach into its own vast but static memory banks, grounding forces it to stop and first check a trusted, live source, in this case, the Google search index.
This simple 4-step process is, honestly, revolutionary. You ask something, the system does a quick search in the background to find the real facts, then it uses those facts to build its answer, and it even gives you citations so you can check its work. This is what turns a chatbot from a fun, creative toy into a reliable research assistant you can actually count on.
And hey, this isn't just some theory stuck in a research lab somewhere. Major companies are already out there building the next generation of AI tools using this exact principle.
The impact is pretty clear. I mean, the CEO of Google Cloud himself says it all. The result is an AI that is far more accurate, have much higher quality, and are much more trustworthy. And those 3 things are what businesses need to turn a cool tech demo into a tool they can actually depend on.
So who's actually putting this to work? We're seeing it pop up everywhere, from how you shop for groceries to how you plan a vacation. Companies are building chatbots that don't just give you answers, they actually help you get things done.
And right here, this is the magic. This is the big leap. The AI isn't just regurgitating a recipe it found online. It understands what you're really trying to do, make tacos, and it takes the next logical step for you, right inside the app, by adding all the ingredients to your cart. It's that jump from just conversation to actual action.
All right, let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here, because this isn't just about making better chatbots. This is a major strategic play in the tech world.
So what does this all mean? Well, for you and me, it means AI tools that are way more useful and actually trustworthy. For businesses, it means they can finally build customer service bots that don't just drive you crazy with wrong answers. And for the tech industry, well, this is Google playing its trump card. This is them leveraging their massive advantage in search in the great AI race. Think about it. None of the other big AI players have a real-time index of the entire web that's been polished for over 20 years. By making search the foundation of its AI, Google is basically forcing everyone else to play catch-up on its home turf.
At the end of the day, that's really the bottom line. For the last few years, the race has been all about who can build the biggest, most creative AI model. But now, the focus is shifting. The AI that wins isn't just going to be the smartest, it's going to be the one we can actually rely on. This whole move is about solving that fundamental problem of trust.
And this leaves us with a really fascinating thought to chew on.
Once our AI tools become perfectly factual, completely grounded in reality, does that free us up? Does it free up human intelligence to focus purely on the things that aren't facts, on creativity, on innovation, on brand new ideas? It's a pretty compelling question for whatever this next chapter of AI holds.